Hey, it's Kayla. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be making Christmas cookie cakes. If you want to follow along, you're just going to need some eggs, margarine. It calls for butter. I'm using margarine. And like some kind of pan, either like a regular rectangle pan or I have pizza pans to make these on. If you want to see that, keep watching. I'm going to start off with the regular cake mix. And I'm just going to push these to the side here. So I'm actually following a recipe from online. I'm using the Cake Whizz's recipe. It calls for 1 box mix, 2 eggs, and then half a cup of margarine. That's just going to be 1 stick. I thought I was recording. Anyway, I have my half cup margarine melted, and then I have my 2 eggs that I just added, and I whisked that together, and I'm going to add the cake mix. I swear, I know how to bake, and I wanted to do these things for fun, and I feel like I'm having like so many technical issues. It's just really comical at this point. So now I'm adding my cake mix. I'm going to whisk that together. I don't know, I feel like I'm too far away from the camera sometimes. I'm not quite sure. I'm just going to switch over to one of the spatulas. I feel like this is a little better, closer to see everything. So I have it mixed together here, and then it calls for 2 cups of chocolate chips. I'm going to do half and half. So I got 1 cup of regular chocolate chips, and then 1 cup of the M&Ms. These technically aren't like brand name M&Ms though, because they don't have like the imprint on them with them. Just gonna fold these in. Maybe get a bigger bowl than I did. This is what we're working with. I'm gonna set this to the side. We're gonna start the sugar cookie one. Okay, so for this recipe, each of these is 3 tablespoons. So it just says soften, so I'm just gonna do like 10 to 15 seconds in the microwave to soften it. I mean, it says butter, but we usually use margarine at my house. If I was at work, I'd be doing probably unsalted butter, I guess. All depends on your preference. I'm gonna add these in, and then I have to get 2 tablespoons of water. I feel like I'm playing that egg race game at Easter. Water, now we mix. I feel like I need a glove or something. This doesn't feel right. I feel like I don't want to get any more water. There we go. That's better, I think. I think I'm going to do the same thing, but I feel like I'm not going to add as many chocolate chips. So instead of, because this is what I have, like batter-wise or cookie dough-wise, I guess. That's not as much compared to that. I feel like it puffs up more. And again, I don't know because these are the smaller ones. So I'm just going to do like, I'm going to fill this all the way. That way it's a little over a cup. But I'm still going to do half and half. That seems like it's enough. I don't know. We'll see. I actually think I got the cake mix though for that one at the dollar store too, at the Dollar Tree. This is what we're working with. I feel like this is as good as it's gonna get. So we've got our cookie mixes, cookie cake mix, and I have these 2 pans. I'm pretty sure they're like the Mainstay brand from Walmart. I just have 2 of these. I have parchment paper pre-cut, kind of sadly. I'm gonna start with the chocolate chip one here. I'm gonna try to only do half because I feel like it's gonna be more than enough. So I think the one for the recipe is more of like an actual cake instead of like one of these kind of cakes, if that makes sense. I think she baked it in a cake pan. I just added the rest of the cookie mix because there was barely any left. If it bakes over, it might bake over. There's like a small chance, big chance. I don't know how it's gonna bake. Let's get the next one. I might just use the same glove, honestly, because it's not that big of a difference. So my audio cut out for this part, but here's our cookie cakes. I put the chocolate chip one in at 350 degrees for about 30 minutes, I believe it was. And then the sugar cookie one is at 375 degrees. I did it for 14 minutes, but I recommend like 12 because I think I did it like a minute or two too long. You can also test out the chocolate chip one by like poking it with a toothpick to see if it's done because it's kind of like a cake. The sugar cookie one, I kind of just looked at it to see like it said if it was set. So like you don't want it super gooey, but not super like rock hard. Okay, so the cookie cakes are out of the oven. The chocolate chip one is pretty much cooled on the top at least. It's not like super hot. The bottom seems a little warm, but we should be good to decorate it. Wash my hands. This is the sugar cookie one. It's a little hot. This one just came out before. So we're gonna set that one to the side. I'm thinking we just do like Christmas border on it, and then I'm going to do like a tree in the middle. So I got 2 little Wilton icing tips. I don't know if you can see them very well. They're just like a star tip. These are the 35 ones. I've never actually seen them before. I think the normal one at the store is 21. Usually they sell them in like a set there. I have some icing bags here. I'm gonna need 2 to start. This is what I like to call quality audio because it literally keeps cutting out like every 2 seconds. I don't know why. Speaking of the audio cutting out, it cut out earlier. I'm using the Pillsbury icing tubs. I got these ones at the Dollar Tree. They were $1.25 each, but they also have ones that are a little bit bigger at Walmart. I have the red, white, and green ones. I'm gonna fill 1 bag with the red and then 1 bag with the green. Okay, so we have our 2 colors here. I'm just gonna alternate the colors, just doing like a regular border. So I don't want to do too much, yeah. I was thinking about doing a double border, but it might be a little bit much. So this will be the front, but I'm going to turn it towards me because I'm going to do the tree on it. I'm just going to take the green here. I'm just going to kind of start down here, and I'm hoping I don't run out of icing, but we're going to do this, and then I'm slowly going to bring it in more. And my light is also going to shut off mid-filming. I'm trying to film this video alone. Oh my god. Okay. Continuing on. Alright, I did run out. I'm going to keep building it up though, and we're going to make the top. Should have enough icing that I don't need to open the new one, so that's good. The tree is a little funky looking at the top, my bad. And I'm going to take the red and we're going to do those like little puffs. Just like so. And now here is the tree. Still not knowing where the camera is. So here's our tree cookie cake. This is the chocolate chip cookie cake. Now let's check on the sugar cookie cake. So that one's not quite ready yet. I'm gonna do the icing colors ahead of time. I need blue for this one. So I just went and I got one of the little like sky blue food dyes. Just get like regular blue. I don't think I opened it. My mic didn't cut out for this part, but I have to do the voiceover because there were people in the house talking. Anyway, we're going to take the sugar cookie cake, and we're going to do the same thing we did with the last one. I'm going to alternate the white and the blue icing instead. Then I got 2 new icing bags, and I thought I used a writing tip. If you don't want to do this freehand, I cut the tips off, and I just like kind of freehanded it. You could use like a number 6, I think is the normal one that I use, and then you could use a number 3 for the icing tips. Use the bigger one to do the white outline, and then take the number 3 or 2 and use it for the blue, and then you trace over the top. I'm just doing a more simple snowflake design. This is one I've done a couple years now, so it's pretty normal for me to do. So here are the 2 designs close up. We have the chocolate chip one with the tree on it and the sugar cookie cake with the snowflake on top. Let me know what you think. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more holiday content for me in the future. And check out my other videos if you haven't seen the ones I've done previously. I have been doing some makeup looks, baking videos, and some games sprinkled in the middle. Thanks for watching.